drove for the Wood Brothers. They were from Stewart, Virginia, which is like 20 miles from Martinsville. So it had another kind of special meaning to me. So I'd say that racetrack is one of my favorites. Cool trophy too.
Yeah, you could have won the Ronald
that was a tough one. I mean, going into that race, knowing that you have a teammate with you in that race, you're probably going to be racing him for the win. That's a tough spot, and Roger's up there watching. Roger expects you to do it right. So I was never really going to run him over. I want to do it right. And I just couldn't do it. And I really didn't want to take a chance at moving him and end up crossing the yellow, and then the whole thing goes to hell. So I wanted to do it right, not touch him, and I just couldn't really do it. So if it was anybody else, yeah. But Joey, I want to take a chance.
What were the thoughts in your head going around that last lap when you won the championship?
The thoughts in my head last lap of the championship. I kind of got emotional the last lap. I started tearing up because, I could make a lap. Good here. Really, what came to me was all the people that get started in racing and every step along the way. There was a lot of people involved from when I was 9 years old to when I was 29 years old, 2 decades, and people that I've worked with for the years that gave me chances. Kind of went out for me. So all those people come back. So that was pretty cool to think about. And I was also psyched to see my guys. Racing's a weird thing if you're isolated by yourself for 24 hours. And you just want to see, you want human contact and stuff, so I was excited to celebrate with my guys. But yeah, it was the biggest thing was I can't wait to see my guys. Can't wait to see my sisters, my fiance, my guys, and everyone who helped me. So that was a cool last lap. I don't know if it'll be the same if we get a second one because you might think of something different, but yeah, it was wild last time. I love Mark Martin. I was a big Mark Martin fan. I was a big Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stark fan. I think those guys were really fun for me to watch and get to know a little bit. And I got the pleasure of racing like Jimmy and Jeff and Tony, Mike, guys I grew up admiring. So those were guys outside my dad I loved watching. Yeah, those guys were before my time. It's still cool that Richard was a racetrack. The Wood Brothers are still there. The Wood Brothers are. This year is their 75th anniversary of the sport, which has been cool. So, drive for those guys. I love those guys. So, yeah, they were before my time, and I admired going and watching races from Kale and David Pearson and Neil Bond and all those guys. And I loved watching. Even though I didn't watch them as a kid, I watched them kind of rewrites.
I love that you always give your win flag away to somebody in the crowd. That's just so sweet. But is there a trophy or a special win that you have that you love more than anything?
There's a lot of them that are special in their own way. I think my first truck race in 2012, practice last week. And I think that was really special because my mom and dad were there. It was my first like NASCAR win. There was a lot of those folks first wins in NASCAR. And I thought it was just cool to kind of share. So that's like a sentimental win for us, at least for me in my mind, just because my family was there. But they're all of them are special because you never know which ones will last. So you kind of celebrate them as if this will last, but you'll never beat the first one. Other pets? Yeah, we have accumulated a lot of animals. I started with just Sturgill, just he and I, my dog. And I've had him for about 8 years. And then my wife and I got together, and she had a dog. She had a rescue from Puerto Rico. She's a street dog, but she's the sweetest thing ever. And now we have 2 cats, which I never thought I'd own cats. I'm like very allergic to cats, but I've weaned myself to be fine with cats. We have a horse. And we just got 3 goats. So we are expanding our animal family. So next thing you know, we'll have chickens and cows. He's the Siamese. I don't know, he maybe has some Siamese in him. Yeah, like right blue eyes. He's like 11 years old. He weighs like 30 pounds. He's a big old boy. And then we have a street cat that we rescued. She's all black. She's like a Halloween. We have a lot of animals there.
What would you say is your hardest fault? For me, I think it's your first one. The move you put on Kyle Lewis and Pocono and then held off Harvick at the end. Does that rank as probably one of your toughest battles?
Yeah, that one's up there for sure. Either that one or honestly, the past Martinsville run. Coming from where we did, that's a long run there in Martinsville.
You drove your butt off.
You're shifting 4 times a lap. You added up, that's 2,000 shifts a race. We're working really hard now. That was the most worn out I've ever been, was at Martinsville. Pocono was tough, but I think Martinsville was a little bit tougher. They were both different because Martinsville we were going forward. Pocono I kind of had to hold Kevin off. So that's holding someone off is harder than charging forward. Playing defense is harder than offense. So those are kind of tit for tat.
I do gotta let you know that win at Pocono, that's what you replaced Tony Stewart for me at that point. When he retired, I'm like, who's my driver? It came between Chase, Larson, and you. You did it, man.
Happy I won that battle. That was good. I don't win many of those, so I appreciate it. Thanks.